a short video today, I hope. It's Saturday, May 27th. I just got home from work, and I was really just about to go for a run because I had thought I was going to, and it had been 2 days since my last run, so it was time. And I stayed late at work because we have some, higher ups coming into the store to survey and just look around and things like that. So managers and supervisors were on extra high alert. So I stayed over my shift just to make things look a little bit nicer than how they usually do, which is not much different than how it always looks. So I don't have to do anything really too much different at any point, because every day is about the same, and I don't have to worry about doing extra work just because somebody important is coming through. I don't know. Anyway, so I was a little bit behind schedule getting back, and that meant that it's a little bit warmer outside, and the sun's a little higher in the sky. And if I'm going to go for a run, I like to go for the length of run that I want to. I don't want to have to cut it short because the sun is getting too high in the sky, and I'm starting to feel a little bit crispy around the edges, as far as getting a little sun exposure more than what I want. And so I got all ready and got changed into my clothes, and out of work clothes and into running clothes. And I got my watch, and I'm about to head out the door, and I'm like, I looked at the weather again one last time, and I was like, and at the last, it's like, nope, I'm just gonna call it there and postpone it until tomorrow, because I had looked at the weather, and it's like, it's gonna be nice tomorrow, and it'll just be a calmer day at work, and I won't be as stressed. So it was a stressful day at work, not for me, because I was just doing what I do, but I was getting more stressed because other people were stressed, and there was just extra activity going on around me, and just people moving about and in different areas than where I'm used to seeing them, and more people, and customers as well. So there was just a lot more people. Probably about at least 50% more, maybe double the amount of people that are in the store at that time when I'm still there. Because that's one of the reasons why I have elected to take the shift that I'm on right now, is so I don't have to deal with as many people working over the night hours, in the graveyard shift. So I'm getting ready to leave for the day as customers are just filtering in and starting to overwhelm the store. So anyway, tomorrow I'll go for my run. It's not a big deal. And oh yeah, the other thing that I noticed again on my way home today is that the road outside, that is the main artery of this little town, between the highway that bisects the town north and south, and the interstate that is a main, thoroughfare through the state, is going to be closed. So this road that's right outside, that's got so much traffic nearly all the time, and emergency vehicles that go back and forth at regular intervals, it's going to be closed for 2 days, on Tuesday the 30th and Wednesday the 31st, and just 2 days. And it's like, and for me, it's like, wow, I'll get a break. And it's like I was thinking about how I'll really enjoy that. I'm going to notice it, and unless it's like construction going on and it's just close to traffic, but then there's like construction going on and it's just construction noise or something. I don't know. But we'll see. And I was thinking about how, I don't really like living in an urban environment. I didn't grow up in an urban environment. And it's just not what I would choose, just for my own comfort, I suppose. I don't like the proximity to the, road traffic and population density. It's a convenience to be this close to things, but at a cost that a lot of times it, I don't know, it doesn't seem like it's worth it. A good night's sleep, it's hard to, put a price tag on that. Especially when you're working at night and trying to sleep during the day. Trying being the operative word. And anyway, I don't think I really had that much more to say. If I do, which I probably do, I don't have it handy as far as like my memory recall. It'll probably, it's like, oh yeah, but I just figure there'll be another video on another day and I don't need to worry about it so much. I tend to worry and by default over all the things that I don't have any say about or any control over. And so it's like I've learned to worry less over things that are outside my capacity to affect. I can do as much as what I can do, but I cannot do more. And if I start placing expectations on myself to, it's like I can end up disappointing myself for all the things that I am not successful in. It's like no matter how much I do, it doesn't really change anything, and I feel inadequate in the face of, a larger problem than what I can actually tackle. So it's like, do what I can, but miracles are outside my domain. But from an outside perspective, what I am able to get done might appear as though, because I'm the one doing it and I do it piecemeal, so the overall impact to an outsider who is unfamiliar and uninitiated, it might just appear however it looks. Because until somebody has actually done it for themselves, it doesn't seem as possible or feasible or plausible. But living is believing. And I don't know. I think it's worth it. But it does bother me when I see or notice other people beating themselves up and taking responsibility for more than what is their share. And being emotionally hurt and upset by the lack of concern and consideration onto some of the problems that are going on globally. And, they are working at it the best that they know how on their part, but they're upset on a fundamental level by the lack of concern and effort by the majority. And it causes them great anxiety and turmoil, and that bothers me. It's like I work on making peace with doing for myself what I feel is my best effort, and I just accept my limitations and accept that I can only do so much, and then there's a lot that I just need to let go of and let slide. And it's like, because I can, no matter how much I do, there will always be more. So, and no matter what I do, the world will keep asking for more, more, more. And I have enough to occupy me, that I cannot become over-encumbered by so much. So I do my fair share, as far as I'm concerned. And I am not blind to, what's going on around the world. But there's really, I'm just one person, and that's not a way to cop out or excuse inaction, but it's permission for me to feel okay about not being able to do as much as some people. And as long as I know that I'm trying and I'm giving my best effort and making more conscientious choices that do not add to the problem in great significance. I might not be, as much of a solution as what is called for or desired, but at the very least, I can reduce my my addition to the problems of this world, as far as human civilization and our impact on the environment, and how if we don't greatly, dramatically change how we function in our ecosystem, what we don't change, it's going to change for us. It's like right now we have a choice about it. Less choice than what we think, but we still have some say. And it'll appear like we're making the choices, but we've already invested into the problems for so long that there's a lot of momentum carrying forward. So even if we just all of a sudden just changed our entire economic infrastructure globally and how we do business as a species, there's still some consequences on the way that cannot just, automatically just stop and change course. It's going to take decades for things to kind of gradually come back into some sort of balance. How, but there's just devastation that's just, it cannot be undone. The damage has been done, it cannot be undone. And a lot of the damage can only be mitigated. It cannot be repaired. But we can mend our ways so that we do not continue along the path of annihilation and further devastation of our natural environment and natural world. As far as living as though and acting as though everything is there to serve us, and if we can't find a way to make it serve us, it's okay to go ahead and destroy it and use up all our natural resources and, I don't know. But I see that there are people that are working on it on a grassroots level, hands-on, and personally, working on things as far as like writing letters and emails to lawmakers and government houses and things like that. And I don't know how effective that is. And like who's listening or who's paying attention? Or do they still just consider it to be, I don't know, radical, sensational, and that just don't pay any attention because it's not what the common voter is interested in. And so, and a lot of it comes back to education and information. And there is just, it is not profitable to be environmentally friendly until it is economically viable and some greed can be put to use in favor of economic or environmental policy. But right now, it's like it's not profitable. So the majority of voters, it's not of highest concern. And then there's even for the growing minority, there's the sense of apathy instead of anger. And it's just not enough. We're just falling off the curve and learning too late. But we don't change ourselves, it'll change for us. And it'll be decidedly inconvenient as, we're just forced to adapt. So, anyway, well, this went off the rails a little bit. I didn't mean to go this far. But I just barely scratched the surface. And I don't know anything. But I just know that, the misinformation and disinformation to confuse and distract the majority of population onto other issues. So we can keep the public eye on whatever the higher-ups think is important for their bottom line, for their agenda. So, anyway. So I was tired from work today, so I didn't go for a run. And instead I'm here talking about what I've been talking about. Anyway, it's Memorial Day weekend, and I'm not going anywhere or doing anything. Just another day. So I have my regular routine of what I expect to happen, and outside of that, it's like I don't know. But anyway, I guess that's all I got. I might do some writing later. And I'm not happy with this recording. It's sensitive topics. Is that you do feel powerless in the face of it all. And it's just that uncertainty of feeling like you could do more, or should do more. But then it's like flailing about in futility. And it's like how much energy you can just throw at it, and it's like it doesn't do anything. It's better than nothing, but it doesn't seem to have any impact or effect. And letting it be seen, or letting other people, there's content to watch. And it's like, But who knows what sort of lasting ripple that might have. Just somebody seeing somebody else doing something. And just, it's like, maybe I should do that. You never know. So as far as conservation goes, making better choices as a species to preserve what we have left before it's gone. Because change is inevitable, and the way our species has been growing, it is beyond sustainability. No matter how much we put that word on things, you can throw a word onto anything without any evidence or support to back it up. But it sure is a saleable word. That it's a trending word that you can charge more money for it if it's on your packaging. So, anyway, it's just kind of depressing. Sorry. But anyway, these are my thoughts. This is what I had to say today. It's not happy, but when is... I don't know. One of these days I'll have something exciting or happy to talk about. That's just not today. So